Welcome back to day 2 of Avaya Engage. We're here in Dubai at the Atlantis Hotel. I have with me from Avaya, Savio. Welcome to the show. Lovely to talk to you again.
As always.
So fresh off the stage,
Yes.
Tell us a bit about your presentation earlier. What were the key messages there?
So we started off with putting context to the whole story, and that we've been on digital transformation journeys for about 5 to 6 years now. But we've seen transformation happen in silos and not holistic. And we've seen many customers try it, and it hasn't everything to do with success on it, which you do have, but it is about the mindset, the stakeholdership of these journeys that we're going on. And since we're 6 weeks away from the third decade of the 21st century, we decided that, what's next? And what we're seeing is the trends are going to stay the same. Cloud, but it's going to take on a new accelerated growth because of being an instigator for innovation, ideation, and the ability to adopt fairly rapidly new technologies. AI is going to take on a larger scale because today it's single intent or multi-intent, but we're looking at personas for the enterprise and so forth, 5G, and we set a couple of trends. But I think one of the key things in unified comms or customer service is this need to hyper-personalize and be relevant to your customers and build brand value. And it hasn't anything to do with large or small enterprises. Small enterprises want the same as large enterprises. Large enterprises want to be as fast as small enterprises. So there's this pull and push of requiring certain features and consuming APIs out of the cloud and being rapid enough to bring them together and show value. As Avaya, we pride ourselves on staying close to our customers. We got to thank our customers for helping us define our roadmaps because we do it in a collaborative way with them. I think every one of these forums helps us interact and understand more to stay relevant for the market. And I think one of the key things is we're going to continue holding on to our DNA, where we leverage what we've held with our customers for not only years, for decades, in providing services in the communications, both enterprise comms and contact center and customer service, and drive to this new level of experience or personalized experience that they're trying to drive and strive towards. So we're going to help innovate in the core, drive digital first, mobile first architectures, embed AI, which we've been doing for the last couple of years in niche places. Like we said, we're never going to be an AI expert, but we understand customer service well, and we understand the fine line between how much of automation and intelligence and how much of human you need to interact to make sure you provide the right kind of intuitive experience to a customer. So we've done all sorts of AI embedding into our strategies, whether it be in the routing side, in the automation through chatbots, in the augmentation of knowledge to agents, predictive analytics, providing further enhancements. I think some of our focus areas moving forward are how do we embed our AI or bots into any social media channel, help with social mining, asynchronous chats inside these channels, and partner with some large entities that have done AI and commoditize some elements of it, like the likes of Google that we're going to do and consume their CC AI bits with.
Okay, well let's talk about the roadmap a little bit. There's been a lot going on at Avaya over the last couple of weeks, couple of months even. What are some of those key elements in the roadmap coming to market that you want to get across?
So for all our customers, I think what we're giving them is a seamless path to our digital first architecture, which is called Oceana. Okay, and how we're doing it is we know that moving contact centers from one platform to the other is never easy, and so we've created this modular layered innovation approach where we can unify the desktop across all our interaction management platforms, simplify the analytics and provide that front end to supervisors, again across all our elements of our interaction tool. So we're giving this ability to bring in elements of innovation, holding the infrastructure until they're ready to move forward with deeper infrastructure deliveries of that nature. On top of that, on the UC side, we're simplifying our architectures and driving new innovations like transcription services in video, larger conferences. And then finally, as we turn the corner to the new year, we're going to build a bottom-up strategy on a microservices architecture. Now this is going to be like our 9, 12, 18-month horizon plan where we don't want to try and take what we have and drive it into the cloud. We're trying to make sure that we catch the next wave of cloud and make sure that as we develop this, we use all the logic and experience of the features that we have, develop the right kind of API toolkits so that with this microservices, it can sit in the cloud, it can stay hybrid or on-premise, and then we're providing subscription services for our on-premise customers if they want just the OpEx model.
And you're entering this world, and you're with some pretty strategic new partners of yourself. We've seen RingCentral, news around ACO on that front. We're seeing Microsoft, there's news around that front. How important are these partners to your journey?
So it's interesting. All of that, coincidentally, is all starting at the beginning of next year. So the first launch of our microservices architecture is going to be our CCaaS offering, and that's with Microsoft Azure. And we're going to launch that in March, drive that strategy of new architecture for customers that just want to consume without the heavy lifting of putting something on premise, delivering rapid customer service or services to their customers rapidly, rate carded, with personalized services as fast as possible. The other interesting one is, first in the industry, we've partnered with RingCentral. Big in UCaaS, driving a multi-telephony strategy, and what we said is we leverage our technology, our experience to co-develop some new features and jointly go to market with something called Avaya Cloud Office, which is also coincidentally coming out in March, and help our customers, because I think today UCaaS is already at that accelerated path and curve upwards. This gets us to our customers with an additional offering that gives them the choice to drive that kind of offering into their systems.
So 2020 sounds like it's going to be a pretty big year for Avaya.
Absolutely. I think the whole of 2020, we're going to kick-start it off with a bang and then rapidly go through. I think it's going to be faster than most of our other years that we've had.
Well, Savio, thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoy the rest of the event. It's a great location. And good luck for 2020.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And thank you for watching. You have been watching David Dungay, editor of Comms Business. To catch up with all the action, you can do so using the Avaya Engage hashtag. Thanks for tuning in.